And welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z What If. Last time on the Dragon Ball, there is hope. The Dragon Balls exist on Namek. So, we have Krillin, Piccolo, and Bulma taking Kami's ship to Namek. Meanwhile, Goku and Gohan will get some quality father-son time training in the ship. So, I mean, Piccolo, Piccolo, Krillin, and Bulma landing on got a little strong. He's around 1500. Piccolo, where I put Piccolo, if I had his power higher or not. I think, I know Piccolo respectively. And they go about doing their thing. Now, they come across Frieza's forces. The difference here is that Piccolo, while feeling sympathy for his people when the whole the slaughtering of the Dilish happens, he doesn't have that explosive outburst like Gohan does, unfortunately. He did not make it out of this scenario. Or maybe we can make an argument, say, yeah, Dende makes it out. He's able to distract one of them and is able to fly off and somehow bumps into Piccolo and Krillin. So, Frieza kind of sees like, oh, Dodoria, would you be so kind as to handle that?
Little boy, come here, little ball one. Oh, another Mechian getting away.
And then, solar flare and all that. Vegeta would come in, his ass kicked by Zarbon. Dende would, thank them for that and tell them that we have a Dragon Ball, we're going to help use the Dragon Balls and all that stuff. Tell them about Guru, and they would go on to meet Guru. Excuse me. An interesting thing, though, would be his interaction with Piccolo, because he would see him think, Nails? Like, well, we meet the first other guy in my Kai besides Kami, and I get the one that's broken. So good, the core bridge. So they would meet, I think Krillin would be the first to go. Piccolo would, I think Bulma they would both maybe try to, would they try to protect?
Yeah, our Dragon Balls won't work to bring back these guys. We need to bring back our friends. Like, I see. If it's for a noble cause, then I will allow it. Hold on there. Let me try you too. Wait, what is it? What are you touching me? I need an adult.
Kind of is. Smacking my lips. Someone mentions like, stop smacking your lips. Sorry about that. So you're looking at about 40,000, give or take. And that's just the initial power-up being, because he was once fused with Kami. So, I mean, overall for a multiplier, I'd say 40 times is a reasonable multiplier. It's basically the same multiplier overall that Krillin gets. So initially at 40,000, his overall power will end up being right around 200,000, so he'd actually be equal to Gohan, more or less. Wait, that doesn't make any sense math-wise. No, actually, he would, because his power level is different. So, yeah, he'd actually be equal to the, Krillin. They might run into Vegeta
or stop you from doing this. Like, you want to go, Namekian Green Man? It's like, come on, let's bring it, all 4 feet of you.
So, what do we get?
The way it's like, oh, I'm gonna rape you, bitch,
and then they immediately take care of Zarbon. The Ginyu Force shows up, though, as they sense their powers coming in. Piccolo, with his newfound power, which is not at full power right now. He's probably more around, say, 70,000. With Ginyu and everybody sense, they sense the power, and the Ginyu Force are there. Greater than the other one. Other ones on this planet. Not that we know. I mean, Frieza killed most of them. They still take Dragon Ball because of Goldo. Time Free, from Birder. They're facing off against Gildo. That fight goes about the same. Piccolo and Vegeta would square off against Recoome and probably actually beat the Ginyu Force, apart from Ginyu himself, who will go on this whole time. Well, they've been training at 100 times gravity, thanks to, the gravity chamber and Gohan and Goku training together. They've also been having a lot more father-son day. I'm liking it to their time, the hyperbolic time chamber. A lot more time to get to know each other, to bond, Goku to get to understand his son a bit more, and also to really strengthen up Gohan. Gohan's power, mind you, is a little stronger, I think, than what he initially was. A bit more power than, say, Goku is. In terms of like a multiplier. I'd honestly probably put him at around 100,000. Around 100,000 seems like a good power base. You look at times 10 would be 1/4. So let's just say they show up there, and Ginyu they let Jace go away, and thanks to Gohan and Gohan's interference. So he's like, Jace, get a hold of yourself. Now, What are you trying to say? I'm about to enter the cube. All right, and then they would go off, and now you have and then he shows up and tries to read their power levels, but it's like don't get it, said the power levels are read. They can hide the power, or actually, we're going with the 8,000. So ultimately, Ginyu tries to face off. Which ones was it? It was the Namekian. Well, something about that guy. Something about that guy in the orange. It's isn't sitting right. So now, because Piccolo at this point got a Senzu bean, so he's recovering nicely. He's probably now pushing. He's probably close to, if not his full power, at the 200,000. Him and Ginyu are going toe to toe, but Ginyu's Ginyu's just shocked and awed right now that he's that he's just losing. He also knows he can't do the body. Ginyu thing happens, and there you go. When Vegeta tries to squash him, he's like, "Don't do it, Vegeta." So they go and they make the wish on the Dragon Balls, and they wish back Chaozu and Tien and Yamcha. Now I believe they can only bring back one person at a time. So, but with the Earth Dragon Balls, they got it correlated. So they basically wish them all back, and then they went stone, and then it's like, damn it! It's like, that was supposed to be my wish, my mentality. It's like, yeah, well, it's not happening, Vegeta. And he doesn't want to have to go because he can sense just how strong Goku and Piccolo and Gohan all are. Gohan's, as weak as he is comparatively, is still pretty strong. And then it's like, where are the Dragon Balls? So now Goku and Vegeta, they're all facing off against Frieza, and just a triple. And immediately starts to overwhelm. And Piccolo and Vegeta are also pressing an advantage. And Frieza starts to be on the back burner. He's getting hit. He's getting hit hard. It's like, funny. Well, how funny do you think this is? My second form. And then he's like, over the whole last time I collected this power was Kami or Nail at this point, because Nail's all the way somewhere else, just beating him broke. And then pushes back on Frieza. Frieza's now on the back for Goku is also doing this Saiyan monkey. And then Goku just and then it's like, come on. And then comes in again, starts pressing on him again. Piccolo's preparing a special beam cannon. Vegeta's also charging attack. Gohan's charging attack. They charge their attacks, blast him. Piccolo's able to hit him on his side with a special beam cannon form, which is now pushing Goku back even to Kaioken times 10. So Goku has to pump it up even further to Kaioken times 20, which now is starting to wear on Goku hard, but he's still able to push back Frieza even further. It's like, damn it, if I ain't final form! Vegeta go and both try as hard as they can, but they get the shit right out of them. Just as Dende finishes healing Goku, Frieza comes in and death beams his ass. Goku gets a massive Zenkai. Probably now is around his 3 million. And even let's go a little higher because he's stronger than his original form. 4 million. So he comes back out and starts going toe-to-toe once again with Frieza. And it's about the same, though he's pressing more on advantage than he did the last time. Frieza powers up to 50%. Goku goes Kaioken once again times 10. It's just, he just can't seem to, move past Frieza. Tries the 20 again, pushes past Frieza. Beam struggles a bit. Frieza gets injured, but again, Goku's tired out, so he has to dig in deep once again. Goes in the Great 8 form, just as Frieza's about to deliver the final blow, and then blasts and wakes his size. Took Frieza by surprise. It's like, let's go, Frieza! And then you see Red Aura envelop his Ozaru form, and his Ozaru form just flaming red aura, just Kaioken. But Goku's even aware, and even King Kai's like, no, Goku, your Ozaru form and Kaioken can't mix well. It could destroy you. You could explode, literally. It's like, I got you, King Kai. Kaioken times 3 or triple Kaioken. Ozaru Ape Goku comes in with a Kaioken blazing at 120 million Frieza's full power. Frieza's only got half that strength at the moment. Just boom, nails into Frieza. Frieza goes flying, grabs Frieza, like, this is the end, and then throws Frieza into the ground. Frieza's just, and then boom, just throws him, Kamehameha! Freaking Great Ape, Kaioken times 3 Kamehameha, and just incinerates Frieza's ass. Not nothing left of Frieza. So everyone, and Vegeta's looking on this just, mortified at what he just saw, just, and then Goku just, and then just falls to the ground, just, boom. So, where do you go from there? Well, I mean, first off, Piccolo has to get healed. Everyone has to get healed up. They'll all get some relative Zenkai boost. Krillin's not dead. There is no Super Saiyan. That's a big thing. There is no Super Saiyan. And they basically, kind of just, all right, we gotta go find Bulma and go our separate ways. Unfortunately, Lord Guru is dead. And the Dragon Balls, unfortunately, are... Now, I think maybe they could have used the Dragon Balls maybe to wish back to the Namekians or something like that. I don't know. Initially. They will do it eventually, and then Guru gets brought back as well. Because of that. So then the Namekian Dragon Balls are working again, but Vegeta will be long gone at that point. Essentially, everyone leaves. Vegeta leaves Namek as well. To go off and just do his own shit. So, really, we cut back to them going to Earth. Kind of chilling out. Relaxing after a tough battle. Goku doing light training, keeping up, training with Ozaru, just knowing how to learning to transform, all that stuff. And just figuring out what he can do with the form. Gohan goes back to his studies. Piccolo is Piccolo. He's fine. He's much weaker, unfortunately, than his canon version. Vegeta is also much weaker. And that's where we'll leave it until really Trunks shows up. I don't think we get King Cold. I don't think we get the King Cold in this version. They don't find Frieza, so Frieza doesn't tell him about Earth. Maybe at some point he shows up on Earth, but in this version he does not. And Trunks is like, wait, isn't Frieza supposed to be here? It's like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about when you say Frieza, where Frieza's supposed to be. We killed Frieza. I killed Frieza long ago. Well, I know, but you didn't finish the job. I mean, yeah, and then, his brother's like, no, and then he explains what happens. Like, wait, you didn't go Super Saiyan? What's a Super Saiyan? And it's like, what? And then Trunks is like, all right, I guess the timeline's changed. So he shows off Super Saiyan. Vegeta would probably be here, by the way. He probably came back to Earth. Goku, by the way, is probably around 5 million at this point. A little extra training involved. And it's like, whoa! It's like, I can't do that. I mean, I can turn into my ape form. I was like, wait, you still got your tail. What's going on with this timeline? So yeah, I think Trunks, I think we're going to leave it at the beginning of the Android Saga. Not at the Android Saga, but at the beginning of the Android Saga. So that's where we're going to leave it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review for it at some point. I Just Would Win, Star Wars, Superior, Magic, What If. Anything under the channel, put that in the comments below as well. We'll get to that at some point. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be back with a Who Would Win in a little bit, and that'll be it for the day.